In our pursuit of happiness and fulfillment, we often find ourselves asking, what does it mean to live a good life? It's a question that has been explored by philosophers, theologians, and thinkers throughout history. But one voice that stands out, offering timeless wisdom, is that of C.S. Lewis. Best known for his works of fiction, like the Chronicles of Narnia, and his profound explorations of Christian faith, Lewis also had a lot to say about what it takes to live well. Let's dive into 10 rules for living a good life, inspired by the writings of C.S. Lewis. These aren't just lofty ideals. They are practical, actionable principles that you can start applying right now. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's explore these insights together. 1. Prioritize love and compassion. Imagine for a moment that you're at the end of your life, looking back on the years you've lived. What do you think will matter most? For Lewis, the answer was clear: love. Not just any love, but a deep, selfless, and compassionate love that touches the lives of others. Lewis believed that love is more than just a feeling, it's a choice. It's about choosing to be kind, to care, and to put others' needs before your own. In his book, The Four Loves, he explores different types of love, emphasizing that true love requires action. It's about showing up for the people in your life, offering a helping hand, and being there when it counts. Think about your own life. How often do you prioritize love and compassion? Are there relationships in your life that could benefit from a little more care and attention? Today, make a conscious effort to show love in a tangible way. Whether it's a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply being present for someone who needs you, choose love. 2. Seek truth and wisdom. In a world filled with noise and distractions, it's easy to lose sight of what's true. But Lewis reminds us that seeking truth is essential for living a meaningful life. He was a staunch advocate for intellectual honesty and the pursuit of wisdom. For him, understanding the world and our place in it was not just a mental exercise, but a spiritual one. What does this mean for you? It means being curious, asking questions, and not settling for easy answers. It's about digging deeper, reading widely, and seeking knowledge that helps you grow as a person. But it's not just about accumulating information. It's about applying that wisdom to your life. Are you actively seeking truth? Are you willing to challenge your own beliefs and consider new perspectives? Take time today to engage with something that stretches your mind, a book, a conversation, or even a quiet moment of reflection. Remember, the pursuit of truth is a lifelong journey, and every step you take brings you closer to living well. 3. Live with purpose and meaning. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions, like your days are filled with tasks, but lacking in significance? Lewis believed that living with purpose is key to a fulfilling life. He wrote about the importance of finding your calling and pursuing it with passion and dedication. Living with purpose means identifying what truly matters to you and aligning your life with those values. It's about setting meaningful goals and working towards them, not just for the sake of achievement, but because they bring you closer to your true self. What's your purpose? What gets you out of bed in the morning? If you're not sure, that's okay. Start by exploring your interests, your passions, and the things that make you feel most alive. When you find your purpose, you'll find that your life takes on new meaning and direction. 4. Cultivate humility. Humility might not be the most glamorous of virtues, but for Lewis, it was foundational. He saw pride as the root of many problems, while humility opened the door to growth, connection, and true happiness. In Mere Christianity, he describes humility not as thinking less of yourself, but as thinking of yourself less. What does humility look like in everyday life? It's about recognizing that you don't have all the answers and being open to learning from others. It's about valuing the contributions of those around you and not needing to be the center of attention. Humility allows you to see the world more clearly and connect with others on a deeper level. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where pride might be holding you back? How can you practice humility in your interactions with others? Remember, humility isn't about diminishing yourself. It's about making space for others and for growth. 5. Embrace suffering as a path to growth. None of us like to suffer, but Lewis believed that suffering is an inevitable part of life and that it can be a powerful catalyst for growth. In The Problem of Pain, he writes about how pain can awaken us to deeper truths and help us develop character. Think about a time in your life when you faced a significant challenge. It might have been painful, but what did you learn from it? How did it shape you into the person you are today? Embracing suffering doesn't mean seeking it out, but it does mean acknowledging that it has something to teach us. The next time you face a difficulty, try to see it as an opportunity for growth. What can you learn from this experience? How can it make you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate? Remember, It's often through the toughest times that we grow the most. 6. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of those things that's easy to overlook, but for Lewis, it was essential to a good life. In his letters and writings, he often spoke about the importance of being thankful for the small blessings in life. Gratitude, he believed, helps shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance we already have. What are you grateful for today? It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life and forget to take a moment to appreciate the good things. But practicing gratitude can have a profound impact on your well-being. Start by making a habit of noticing and appreciating the little things: a beautiful sunset, a kind word, a moment of quiet. You might even keep a gratitude journal where you jot down a few things you're thankful for each day. By focusing on the positives, you'll find that your outlook on life begins to change. 7. Engage in deep friendships. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let friendships slide, but Lewis saw deep, meaningful friendships as one of life's greatest joys. In The Four Loves, he explores the unique bond of friendship, where individuals connect over shared interests and mutual respect. Friendship for Lewis was about more than just socializing. It was about finding those few people who truly understand you, who support you, and who challenge you to be better. These relationships are precious and require effort to maintain. Think about the friendships in your life. Are there people you've lost touch with? Relationships that could benefit from a little more attention? Make a point today to reach out to a friend, even if it's just to say hello. Invest in those relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable and authentic with the people who matter most. 8. Live with integrity. Integrity is about more than just being honest. It's about living in a way that's consistent with your values. For Lewis, integrity was central to a good life. He believed that our choices, even the small ones, shape who we are and how we're remembered. Are you living in alignment with your values? Do your actions reflect your beliefs? It's easy to say that we value honesty, kindness, or fairness, but living those values out in our daily lives can be challenging. Take some time to reflect on your own integrity. Are there areas where you're compromising your values? What changes can you make to live more authentically? Remember, integrity isn't about being perfect. It's about striving to do the right thing, even when it's difficult. Number 9. Nurture the inner life. In the busyness of everyday life, it's easy to neglect our inner selves. But Lewis believed that nurturing the soul was essential for a good life. In The Weight of Glory, he writes about the eternal significance of the human soul and the need to care for it. How often do you take time for yourself, for quiet reflection, for prayer, or for simply being? Nurturing your inner life means setting aside time to connect with what's most important, whether that's through spiritual practices, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. Consider how you can nurture your own inner life. It might mean carving out time in your day for quiet reflection, or finding a community that supports your spiritual growth. Whatever it looks like for you, make it a priority. Your inner life is the wellspring from which everything else flows. 10. Remain open to change and growth. Finally, Lewis reminds us that growth often requires change. In his autobiography, Surprised by Joy, he details his own journey of transformation, illustrating how openness to change can lead to profound personal growth. Are you open to change? Or do you find yourself clinging to the familiar, even when it's no longer serving you? Change can be scary, but it's also where growth happens. It's about being willing to let go of what's comfortable and step into the unknown. Think about areas in your life where you might need to embrace change. Is there a habit that's holding you back? A belief that's limiting you? A situation that's no longer working? Embrace the possibility of change and the growth that comes with it. Living a good life isn't about following a rigid set of rules. It's about embracing principles that guide you towards fulfillment, happiness, and meaning. C.S. Lewis's insights offer a roadmap for this journey, one that's grounded in love, truth, purpose, and integrity. As you go about your day, consider how you can apply these principles to your own life. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about striving to live well, one day at a time. So what's your next step? How will you choose to live a good life today? Let's continue this journey together. Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments. How are you applying these principles in your life? What challenges are you facing, and how are you overcoming them? We're all in this together, and I'd love to hear from you. Here's to living a life that's not just good, but truly meaningful. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe to join our journey to mastering life's challenges together. And if you're ready to take your life to the next level, order your copy of the 21-Day Momentum Challenge available on Amazon, link in the description below.